Hi, welcome back to OCD RN Beauty. My name is Amy and I am doing the follow-up to my single eyeshadow collection, but this is going to be the powder version. So you previously have seen the cream eyeshadows that I have. I decided to divide it up since it was getting a little bit of a longer video, so you're not sitting here for too long. But if you're interested in seeing that, I'll link it down below along with my eyeshadow palette collection and the blush tag, which is basically my blushes that I own. And George is, he is sneezing, so if you hear that. Okay, so I am going to share the powder eyeshadows that I have, and I thought I'd first start with the Z palette that I have, and these are all Makeup Geek shadows. I got the Z palette off makeupgeek.com as well. I don't think I'm going to swatch many of these, but if you do want swatches of something, you know, leave a comment down below and I'll do a blog post about it with swatches. But I have Shimma Shimma, which is a nice highlight type color. I have Mai Tai, which I believe is one of her foil shadows. It's a nice peachy orange almost type color. Then I have Cream Brulee, which is a warm transition shade. Then I have Frappe, which is a little bit deeper than the Cream Brulee. And then I love this one, I just don't wear it as much as I would like to. It's Daydreamer, and this is, actually no, I'm sorry, Mai Tai I think is the duochrome, and this is a foiled shadow. And it's really pretty. The only thing with Makeup Geek shadows, and I've never really heard this about them, but, and then I have a contour shade as well, but do you see this? There's so much kick up and just like fallout around it. I don't really see it on my eyes, but it like gets everywhere when I'm actually trying to apply it with a brush. So I don't like that about it, but the pigmentation is really nice on those shadows. And then moving on to other single shadows that I have the NYX Leather and Lace. I think this is part of their like nude collection, and it barely shows up anything on my skin. It just kind of helps set the primer or base that I'm using, and this is in a Project Tin Pan currently on my blog. Another product in my Project Tin Pan on my blog is NARS Ashes to Ashes, and this is probably my most favorite eyeshadow of all time. It looks really great with my brown eyes. I'm wearing it today. I don't know how much you can see because I've been working all day, so it's kind of worn off, but this with a primer and with the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick and Amethyst that I showed in my previous video is beautiful, and I wear these two together very frequently. Another and only eyeshadow from NARS that I have is Fez. The only problem with these is they get so dirty, and this is like a bronzy shade, and I really don't reach for that that often. Then I have, let's see, I'll show the samples that I have gotten in, I have two samples that I've gotten in like Birchbox or Ipsy. I think they're both from Birchbox actually. This is a duo from Coastal Scents, and it's from the Glamour Eyes palette, part of the Style Eyes palette collection. And honestly, I've only swatched these and maybe used them once, and it's an emerald green and a gold type shade, and I just never use these, but I don't know. That's there. Then I use this a lot, and this is a Smashbox Trio. I don't think it's full size, but I mean it might be. It's vanilla, vanilla, Sumatra, and Sable. I'm assuming the darker one is probably Sable, and that's Sumatra. Can't really tell from there, but I love this as a neutral, like everyday type eyeshadow look. All three of these are great, and you really don't have to reach for any other shadow when you're using this trio, and it's really nice. It says it's called Filter, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they sell it as a full size, but that's nice. So I added those into here as a single eyeshadow as opposed to a palette because they're pretty small in sample size. Then I have Suede by Wet n Wild, which is a really bright blue, and it has some glitter in it, and it's not the best pigmentation, but it's pretty powdery, but I think it was like $1. Then I have a CoverGirl shadow, and it just says 335, but it's a silver shade. And this was also, I think, on clearance maybe for like $1. Don't reach for that often. Then I recently just got this. It's by Milani, and it's the Bella Sky 08 Shimmer, and it's it's their gel to powder foundation. Gel to powder eyeshadow. And I got this actually at the Dollar Tree, and so it was $1. And I have not worn it yet. I was a little disappointed actually in the pigmentation. It's pretty powdery. It's coming off actually pretty nice on camera, but it's powdery and patchy. So it's not the best quality, and I don't know if maybe they realized that and that's why it was in the Dollar Tree, but it's not my favorite. And then another complete dud. I just recently purchased this from elf.com, and it's their baked eyeshadow in Moonlight Serenade. First of all, it's very yellow. I didn't realize how yellow it was when, you know, viewing it online. And it is so powdery, so patchy. I think it was probably $1, $2. Actually, maybe $3 because it has the black packaging. Don't even bother. Like, that might be going in the trash. That's how bad it is. Then I have a single Urban Decay, and this came in the Sephora Favorites Paint It Pink collection a few months ago, and this is in Scratch, which is like a pink kind of satin shade. Don't really know how often I've used this. Kind of reminds me of Mai Tai actually, because it has that shift to it, that peach shift. So it's nice, and I believe it's a full-size eyeshadow. To have come in that $40 kit from Sephora, that's pretty nice. Then I have another duo here. It's by Palladio, which is a matte shadow, herbal matte eyeshadow duo, and this is in Soiree. And it's a orange shade, and then almost like a paler, you know, peachy type shade. And I have worn this once. I actually did a blog post look with this. It was like a peach and blue eye look, and I can link that down below if you're interested in seeing it. And then I have this was a splurge. It's a Burberry eye color. It's like one of their wet and dry silk eyeshadows in Pale Barley, and this is definitely a YouTube made me buy it. But it comes in like a really pretty velvet package with a really nice, type packaging. And this is a beautiful shade. It's almost like a taupey, just neutral color, neutral brown as well. And I love it. And it's definitely one of those eyeshadow looks that you could, you know, use all over without needing to reach for any other shade. But these are on the more pricey side. I think it's in the high 20s. And then I have 4 L'Oreal Infallible. I have the famous Amber Rush, which is a really pretty color. I have Liquid Diamond, which is gorgeous. And the way these work, I'm sure you're familiar with them, but it's like a pressed pigment, and so they have a little presser thing, and then they come in a pot like this. And this Liquid Diamond shade is just really pretty to me. It has like, it's silver, but then it has a purple shift to it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So that's my second favorite. Obviously Amber Rush is is easier to wear for me in like everyday life, but they're really great eyeshadows, and I would highly recommend them if you were in the market for a new eyeshadow. And then I have 2 others. I have Golden Emerald, which is a really nice green shade, and then I have Endless Sea, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love this one as well. I just don't have the opportunity to wear it as often, and it has like a almost green type shift to it. It's very like mermaid-esque. It's very pretty. So I love those the L'Oreal Infallibles. They were some of my favorite eyeshadows, drugstore, high-end, what have you. These are excellent quality. And I know others have talked about the quality of the L'Oreal shadows as well. I haven't tried the L'Oreal Riche or whatever they're called. I haven't tried those because I haven't heard that great of things about them, but I would highly recommend the Infallible because they're really nice. I would avoid this little Wet n Wild shadow. The CoverGirl's not that great. I would definitely avoid the baked eyeshadow, at least in Moonlight Serenade. But, you know, the NARS has really good quality. Burberry, the one that I have, is great quality. L'Oreal's amazing quality as well. And this Palladio, even though it's not, this orange shade is not like one that I would reach for on a daily basis, I am considering picking up others because it's a really great quality matte eyeshadow. And it's relatively affordable. I think it was around $8 at Ulta. And they have those, you know, $3.50 off $15 purchase and buy one, get one free and that sort of thing. So those are my powder single eyeshadows. I hope you enjoyed watching. And I'll link all my other collection videos down below if you're interested in seeing what else I have and that sort of thing. And I will see you in my next video. Take care.